And I will be talking about my experience of my professional internship working at Grupo Saesa. These are the contents of my presentation. First, I will talk about Grupo Saesa, then the STN organization chart, then the general activities in the company, then the SVC Caserones, and then I will conclude. So this is the organization chart of Grupo Saesa. There are two main investment companies that are located in Canada. One is Ontario Teachers Pension Plan. The other one is Alberta Investment Management Corp. These both investment companies control Grupo Saesa, which is basically their means to control a, a whole lot of other companies that are based in Chile, like STN, which is a company that I work for. This is the organization chart of the consultant company at STN. Very small since it's pretty much new. My direct boss was Esteban Cuadra, who was also my teacher at university, and all of our bosses was Javier Gomez. Also, my coworker was Sofia Valdivieso. These are some of the general activities that I did throughout my internship. First, I gathered up information from Miner Teniente. I learned how to use ATP draw. Then I modeled Caserones static var compensator SVC. And as I did that, I presented the advances made with respect to the SVC to my superiors. And I also modeled electrical protections of substations Quimal, Cavatura, and Maria Elena. The truth is that I didn't get to the point where I could model them since I didn't have a dig silent license, but I helped Sofia do exactly that, and also she showed me the progress that she made as she was doing it. I also corrected the blueprint of an electrical protection system update at a substation. And now let's talk about the SVC at Caserones. So Caserones had a problem with their SVC. They were having issues with the condensator, which was failing, and they didn't know why. So that's why that's why they hired our company to, or that's why they were thinking about hiring our company to look into the problem. Here is a blueprint of the SVC itself. Here's a connection to the grid, and here is a TCR, and here are the filters of the filter. Sorry, the filters of the SVC. Here's a blueprint of the real installation. We can see the TCR is right here, and are the filters here, here, and over here as well. Some basic information about the SVC is that it has a 50 kilovolt ampere source. It has thyristor controlled reactors connected in delta configuration, and it has 6 filters in total. We can see here that the filter with the most power is the third filter, so hence it's the biggest filter. And also we can see the harmonics that the filters correspond to. Here's a model that we did of the SVC and ATP draw. Here are the filters. Here is the TCR, and here is a noise generating input into the model, since the current that got to the connection point of the SVC, the current is never a pure sinusoidal, right? So this is our way to model that noise in the system. Here's a bus bar, and here's a connection to the grid. Here we have the inductor current in phase A, two cases, where one case has a 0.001 second delay and this case has a 0.003 second delay. We can see that by varying the delay, we were able to vary the firing of the thyristor gate. So by varying the delay into the thyristor gate, we were able to vary the current in the inductor, which in turn it controls the reactive power that is injected into the grid. Here are the main results that we got with our model. So we can see here that the red graph represents the bus bar voltage, and at the point 0.05 seconds, the TCR gets connected to the system, and there's a lowering in the voltage. So we can see that the TCR effectively is injecting reactive power into the grid and lowering the voltage. One thing to mention here is that the blue graph, which is the grid voltage, goes up, and that probably shouldn't happen. So there are some errors in our model, and also another error is that we weren't able to control precisely how much the voltage went down. So although we did get some good answers with our model, there's a lot of room for improvement. And some conclusions that I got after working for Grupo Saesa. in STN is that I got experience in the real world problem solving. So I got to know what it was like to solve problems in the real working environment, and finally get to apply everything that I've learned in my college career into true problems that people actually need to get solved in the real world, which was a wonderful experience. I also saw what it was like to work in a professional environment. I understood what it was like to work for a consultant company, which is very knowledge intense and requires a lot of learning new skills all the time and being able to apply them, which I like that quite a lot. And I got to experience the benefits from working at home. So I got to see what it was like to work at home and at the same time, um, get a lot of work done and learn a lot at the same time. So it was just a great experience overall, and it also being able to present my the work advances of the SVC and the office of STN. And Saesa was also a great experience getting to know everybody at the office and seeing what it was like to be in the work environment. So overall, I had a lot of great experiences. I learned a lot, and I'm very grateful to everyone who gave me this opportunity. Thank you very much, and have a good day.